Hi, my name's Greg Baker, 1039 South 11th Street, and live in this beautiful house. Known as the FM Hall House, we affectionately call it the Baker House now. Built in 1884, so one of the oldest remaining mansions left in Lincoln. Quite a famous property. I think architecturally, what drew us to this house was the Queen Anne Victorian-style and the incredible woodwork, stained glass. Found out about this house in a very unique way. My wife and I had actually been on the third floor of this house, probably in the early 2000s. On New Year's Eve, had a glass of champagne out on the fire escape, looked up at the Capitol building, which you can see the solar flashing from several windows in this house. And we said, wouldn't it be cool if we owned this house one day? We ended up coming back about 8 or 9 or 10 times over the next month. And it went from this weird dream to like, we could do this, maybe? Yeah. And we just kept going and we kept taking those steps. And, it wasn't without a lot of thought and prayer because this was a big house and it needed almost everything. We just kept rolling and we rolled until 2023 when we decided to, just do something different. And we've loved living here. It's been an absolute delight. Everyone's invested in this house. It's amazing. People know about this house and they care about it. And so the city has been thrilled that we took this on. You share a house like this, it's a little bit of a community house just because it's very unique and it's stunning. And so that was what drew us to it. And we knew what we could do with it, and we did. It's been great. Yeah, it's been really great. The fun thing was to try to redo this house as historically accurate as we could. We got a lot of help from the Nebraska Historical Society that were able to give us guidance on how to restore a few things, and that was very helpful. I had some construction experience, but not with something that was well over 100 years old for not only the present, but for the future. A lot of the house is wallpapered in wallpaper reproductions from the time. There are a couple rooms that had the actual original wallpaper and a couple closets, and we intentionally left those. The rest is all historically accurate reproductions, as is pretty much everything we did exterior-wise was to restore the house to as accurate as we could get. One of the reasons we felt compelled to do this was we wanted this house to be here in 100 years. So, didn't think that was going to happen, but sorry about that. Didn't expect that to happen. The most immediate thing when you come to the house, if you're not actually looking up the house, is we have the original iron fencing going all around. I don't know how they made stuff that durable that can withstand the elements for 140 years, but it's still here and it still works. This entryway here is 4 different types of wood. That was meant to show off back in 1884. They're still all intact here. This house just has so much history, and we hope 150 years from here it's still going on. And that's what we've tried to do is get everything back to as original as possible, but very livable. We've been super comfortable here.
What are you hoping whoever buys this house, what are you hoping that they do with it, or what they, are you hoping?
That they would love it as much as we do.
And preserve it.
And preserve it and share it. We put a lot into this house, and I don't mind breaking down about it. It's one of a kind. Sorry. But someone's going to be blessed to move into this house. It's 95% done. Honestly, what's left to do is some aesthetic things that as we kind of determined our next step was going to happen, we kind of held back on because someone's going to want to come in here, make it their own. So, and they should have a lot of fun.